Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday, so we're doing the Return to Collecting Top 50 Countdown. This week we're going to do number 34. I hope you like the video. Also wanted to mention that next week on December 6th, I'm going to be interviewed on the Golden Age of Cardboard on Bench Clear Media, and hope you guys could tune into that. I'll pen it as soon as it posts. So without further ado, let's jump into Return to Collecting number 34. So number 34 on the Return to Collecting Top 50 Countdown is Mr. Tris Speaker. This is his T206 rookie card and an SGC Authentic. I guess it must have been trimmed at some point, but I think it's a very, very good eye appeal card. Got some stuff on there, but yeah, it's super clean, well-centered, good registration. So, Tristram Edgar Speaker, born April 4th, 1888 in Hubbard, Texas. As a child, Tris broke his right arm falling off a horse. It forced him to become left-handed, as he was a natural righty. He later had a football injury in college that almost caused them to amputate his right arm. He then switched to baseball after he healed up. He played for the Fort Worth Polytechnic Institute. Upon graduation, Speaker worked on a ranch. He pitched for some local teams, and after having a terrible win-loss record, he moved to the outfield. He almost didn't play baseball for his career, as his mother wanted him to go into the oil business. When Boston tried to recruit him, his mother said she would never let him play for the Boston Americans. She hated the team name as a loyal Southerner. When the owner of the team changed their name to the Red Sox, she allowed him to sign. After 2 years in the minors, Speaker was called up to the Red Sox and became a starting center fielder. Speaker, along with Duffy Lewis and Harry Hooper, became Boston's million-dollar outfield. Speaker led all outfielders in assisted double plays with 12 that season. In 1912, Speaker led the Red Sox to a world championship, defeating the New York Giants. He repeated that feat in 1915, defeating the Phillies. The Red Sox wanted to cut Speaker's salary in 1916 because his batting average dropped, apparently to an unacceptable .322. He held out and was eventually traded to the Indians. This, along with trading Babe Ruth, put the Red Sox in a terrible position that haunted them for nearly a century. By 1917, Speaker was the best player in the American League and earned the highest salary in baseball. He won another World Series with the Indians in 1920. In the playoffs that year, Speaker caught a line drive by shoeless Joe Jackson. Speaker hit the concrete outfield wall at full speed. He was knocked unconscious, yet miraculously he held on to the ball, getting the final out of the game. When the Indians beat the Dodgers in the series that year, it was off of an RBI triple by Speaker in the deciding game. At his peak, Speaker was the best defensive center fielder and the best hitter in the game. He holds the record for the most assists, most double plays, and most unassisted double plays by an outfielder. Who knew that was even a statistic? His glove was known as the place that triples go to die. His single season performance includes leading the league in hits twice. He had over 200 hits 4 times. He led the league in doubles 8 times. He led the league in home runs once, RBIs once, batting average once, on base percentage 4 times, slugging percentage once, and he won the American League MVP in 1912. For his career, Speaker has 2,789 games played, 27th all-time, 1,882 runs scored, 14th all-time, 3,514 hits, 5th all-time, 792 doubles. He has the all-time record for that. He's number 1. 222 triples. He's 6th all-time, 1,531 RBIs, and a .345 career batting average, putting him 6th all-time in Major League Baseball. Out of his 12,020 plate appearances, he struck out only 393 times. That's once every 30 times to the plate. From 1919 through 1926, Speaker was player-manager of the Indians. His managerial record was 617 wins and 520 losses. Upon retiring from baseball, Speaker opened a wholesale liquor company and was a state sales manager for a steel company. He later chaired the Cleveland Boxing Commission, where he made many significant changes to the rules that improved payouts to the fighters and made it harder to fix fights. He also started a nonprofit that helped injured children. From 1947 to 1958, he was an advisor to the owner of the Indians. He signed Larry Doby, the second African-American to get signed to the majors after Jackie Robinson. Speaker died of a heart attack at age 70. Speaker was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1937, the second class of inductees. In 1951, Texas became the first state to have a Sports Hall of Fame. Speaker was its first inductee. To best explain why he played so shallow in center, Speaker once said, "I see more games lost by singles that drop just over the infield than a triple hit over the outfielder's head. I learned early that I could save more games by cutting off some of those singles than I would lose by having an occasional extra base hit go over my head." Sound logic? His Red Sox teammate, Smokey Joe Wood, said of Speaker, "At the crack of the bat, he'd be off with his back into the infield, and then he'd turn and glance over his shoulder, and at the last minute, he'd catch the ball so easily, it looked like there was nothing to it at all. Nothing at all." Well, guys, there you have it. Mr. Tris Speaker. Here's his T206 rookie card one more time. The front, and there's the back. All right, guys. Well, I hope you like number 34, Tris Speaker. He was just such an amazing player and manager, for that matter. I hope you guys liked it. Please leave your comments below. I'm curious what your thoughts are on this ranking. And again, check me out on Golden Age of Cardboard on Bench Clear Media next Wednesday, December 6th. All right, guys. Thanks. Have a good one.